Who would want to fight? 2 silverback gorillas or 1 polar bear? I think 2 gorillas got it, bro.
I think so too.
That
polar bears, them hoes big as a though.
Yeah, them hoes
Polar
big.
bears they're the most dangerous bears though.
Them gorillas gone.
They're the most dangerous bears, and you gotta think they got claws, so them claws can get through that tough skin.
Yeah, no. Yeah, every hit they land, guy gonna hurt.
Like you gotta think, every time the polar bear hits one of the bears, blood is being shed.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean every time it hits a gorilla?
Yeah. Every time the polar bear hits a gorilla, blood is being shed.
For
Damn, polar bear easy.
So if the polar bear,
Chat GPT. Oh, okay.
If the polar bear hit one of them hoes with like a,
I ain't gonna run chat GPT. I'm gonna make my own.
In the face?
990.
990. That's how many pounds that nigga. Oh my god.
Boy.
485 pounds. 2 of these hoes.
Oh, no, man.
They got knowledge over the bear though.
430 pounds.
Who?
Gorillas are smarter than polar bears.
Oh no,
okay,
man.
look. Gorillas.
How can we do that? How can we measure that? I feel like a polar bear might be smart.
Yeah, facts.
But are they smarter than gorillas though?
Oh, well, you gotta think they out there in that tundra by themselves, nigga. All walk by themselves.
I mean, yeah.
1200
gorillas
PSI.
gotta stay packed up with the homies.
That bite hurts. Yeah, 1200. Gorillas is what, 13?
Said polar bears are different.
But I don't. Okay, they got the advantage in the bite force, right? All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But they got the advantage in the weight. But
they got the advantage in the weight.
But look though.
What's up?
Oh, claw. They said claws.
They got claws.
That's what I'm saying. The claws, bro. That's like knives. They got knives to the gunfight. I mean, to the fist fight.
But if you get bit with 2 1300s, that's bleed damage for sure.
Them is straight fucking knives in that bitch.
Let's say it's me versus 2 Dylans, and I got a knife.
They're thick.
I got 2 knives. Dylan done for. Dylan not beat me.
But I got
2 Dylans. The 2 Dylans are not beating me with 2 knives.
But Dylan has to get a something that equals to something that you got though, because the bear and the gorilla's bite force is similar. So Dylan has to have something that can hurt you equally.
Okay, he got a strong left hook.
Both Dylans.
Both Dylans got strong left hooks.
But the gorillas, bro, they hides is tough as shit. Like whenever gorillas box each other, bro, they be biting each other, and like them shit's not like all the way lethal, and they got the strongest bite force, like so they can eat a couple of them hoes. I think is the polar bear bite more lethal than the scratch?
I don't know. Polar bears they do got that blubber and shit, though.
Yeah,
but I think that bite gonna get through that. He gonna feel that show.
Like break bones type shit.
If both bears bite that, if both gorillas bite that at the same time, he's taking bleed damage for sure.
That is true. I ain't gonna lie. You got me there a little bit.
Like gorillas, whenever that whole pounce on a gorilla, it's gonna be mauling that hoe, but the gorilla not gonna be out straight off that hoe. Like that hoe's gonna hurt and and it's gonna hurt, and the other gorilla gonna be on his ass and gonna be biting and shit. Might boom that hoe, like it's coming fast as shit, like boom, and the bitch is swollen, built like a bitch.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Here's another
Imagine
thing.
If he was fat though.
Hold on, here's another
it's
thing.
Like if he was
we
fat.
fighting that? Are they pulling up to the Arctic or is niggas zoo? What's going on?
If it's in the Arctic, the polar bears got that show.
Okay,
cool. They can't withstand that shit, bro.
The polar bears winning.
Let's just say they fought in Chicago in November. So it's like fucking
about 40, 30 degrees.
Like 30 degrees. That's the setting. So it's fair for both. Like they're both like they're not OD uncomfortable. Like that's a spot. That's the most fair fighting ground, bro. Like Chicago in November. That's a stage pick.
Vegas. That's Vegas.
That's the most fair stage pick.
Okay, are we by the water though? Are we by the water?
Nah, no water.
Oh, that's bull. That's not fair.
What the fuck is it? It don't matter.
What they need water for?
What the fuck they need water for?
Yeah, I'm saying the polar bear could, grab one of us. Hey, nigga, let's go to this water. Let's do what we do.
That's complete advantage. We talking about banging for real, bro.
I mean, we're gonna bang, but yeah, like he got land, right?
Them niggas don't need water, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them bitches not gonna be anywhere near the water anyway. They gotta be land. That's the most fair. That's the most fair fucking stage. Water maps is banned. Offstream Dylan 95 says leopards murk gorillas whenever they see each other. You think a leopard gonna? Them hoes was terrorizing gorillas in Tarzan. Them jaguars, no, they're jaguars. Them hoes terrorizing them gorillas.
But do they beat them hoes in the ones?
Them jaguars pressing the
on Tarzan, they were. On Tarzan, they were.
ChatGPT says polar bear.
Oh yeah, ask that hoe.
I don't want to run the ChatGPT. I want to make my own analysis.
But I'm saying polar bears. I already said it. They got claws. That's fucking 5 knives on their hands. They gonna scratch them bitches. They're gonna start bleeding. They're probably gonna be like, damn, this nigga got me fucking thinking, man. Let me get out this shit. And that's when the bear gonna, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. One of them niggas down. Now it's 1v1.
That's no cap. Jaguars be pressing gorillas, and a polar bear will annihilate a jaguar. But it's 2v1 though.
But I'm saying he gonna do the damage to one of them niggas, and that nigga gonna be out the fight. Now
he gonna be out, but it's still a fucking wild animal.
I understand, but he's leaking like bad.
He's leaking.
5 knives. Imagine 5 knives digging into your skin, into your face.
Yeah, bro, but I've seen pit bulls fucking like pit bulls be getting beat to death.
You know how people were talking about? You know how people were talking about poking out the gorilla's eyeballs? That hoe for real gonna gash that eyeballs out. That's all they gotta do. One paw to the face, boom, give me your eyes.
But that bitch gorilla was some fucking animal. Them bitches right for dead.
But what if a gorilla cock back and just get a clean slapping on his face?
That hoe gonna eat that hoe. That hoe gonna eat that hoe. I think that's gonna eat that hoe. The weight difference is too crazy.
You gotta think like polar bears when they boxing too, they going paw for paw with the claws.
Yeah, polar bears fight polar bears
with the claws. I know you seen them bears boxing. Them two grizzly bears. I know you seen them boxing. And a polar bear is way tougher than a grizzly bear.
That's fact. No, that's fact. They be boxing each other. Like polar bears be fighting each other. So they and that blubber is for real. They got a thick hide.
One Ippy versus one snow leopard.
Well, snow leopard, I seen that.
That snow leopard gonna kill it.
Save Tiffin don't follow. Like gorillas bite isn't their primary form of attack. It's a charge and their best factor against the polar bear's agility. Reverse back air, boom, boom. That hurt.
No, it's not Donkey Kong.
Ursula during finals, we've seen all bear attack victims, but never a gorilla victim. Polar bear wins. Can't say that. It's 2v1, bro.
I just broke down the fight to you.
Option don't know if look how big a polar bear paw is. He might one shot a gorilla.
It's huge.
Look that up. Look that up.
God damn.
Damn. Oh, hey.
What?
Oh no.
That hoe could one shot that. If it's in the right spot.
That hoe as big as a bitch.
I'm telling you, that's 5 knives and a paw to the face. That one of those gorillas can't see.
Bro, that nigga
can't function no more.
I think he might get that hoe.
He gonna run. He gonna retreat. After that hoe, he gonna retreat.
Okay, we'll give it to polar bear. I'll give it to polar bear. Ask ChatGPT though. I want to see what they say.
Okay, hold on. Let me log in that shit.
Thank you. Let's go. I want an argument. Yeah.
Oh, that hoe was huge, bro.
I'm telling you, that shit. We ain't that hoe going. That polar bear going. I mean, that gorilla going. He gonna take off. He gone. He quit. He gave up. Done.
They gotta. The gorillas have to synchronize bite that nigga.
Would almost certainly win.
Oh, reps. The reps.
They can get up to 16.
No,
Come on, dog.
That's reps.
He might not feel that punch now. I ain't gonna lie to you. He might not feel that punch.
I didn't know they could get up to 1600. That's insane.
We're going max stats. Max stats.
Within a minute or two of combat, damn, that's a long time of combat.
Is it the
raw size,
it's smart. But the raw size, durability, and lethality.
Want to see it die? Hell yeah. I got the breakdown, the goddamn death battle breakdown.
Oh, they locked up.
Damn.
Looking ass.
Nigga, 10 feet?
He getting sold by his teammates. Teammate.
Yeah. Why he back there? What he doing?
Nigga, that's Great Khali versus 2 Rey Mysterios.
Hey, crush that nigga head a lot.
Nigga, he gonna crush his hair, dog.
I can't believe that
factor. Massive claws, crushing jaws, powerful arms, strong bite.
That's 2 big. No, that's 1 Big Show versus 2
Rey Mysterios.
2 Rey Mysterios, bro. That's what I'm saying, dog.
That's a huge difference.
That's crazy. That hoe can go up to 10 feet. Hell no.
I didn't know that the hell
Silverback,
get up to 1,600 pounds.
It's covered with thick fur and fat, which
This is
makes
so
it
short, this is so short.
polar bear. Who wins? Wait, hold up. Why is this even a debate? A polar bear would straight up slam a gorilla
Look at
with
him,
a
vicious.
Honestly, think about this for a second. Male polar bears average around 1,000 pounds. It's covered with thick fur and fat,
Average?
which makes it pretty unstoppable. Just for
Yeah,
reference,
raps.
it takes a 1-ton bull walrus to make a polar bear think twice. And
1
sure, a
ton?
silverback is jacked and weighs around the 400-pound mark, but its skin is very similar to ours, and is very rippable. And seriously, what's a gorilla even gonna do? Massage the bear with its arms? Polar bear's huge claws and monstrous bite would snap a gorilla into another dimension.
He didn't even say the bite to the nigga, a bite to the face. Oh my, nigga, gorilla is done. He gives up. He's
That's
done.
double video. I ain't gonna cat. That's double video.
That tap.
Sorry. Ooh.
Hey, maybe 100 humans can't beat this gorilla.
Oh.
They experts say
Hold on,
it's only
dude.
20. Ippy. Only
You said
20
what?
casualties.
It's 20 Brock Lesnar's.
No, I said 20 casualties.
What, from polar bears?
No, it'd beat a gorilla. Like 100 men.
Nah. I don't know about that one. But they did say
I can't sign off on them.
someone trying to
Experts say.
someone trying to set it up. They're trying to set it up to where you can join them.
No, that's inhumane. You can't do that. That's illegal as They can make a gorilla robot maybe.
Metal.
300 humans versus a polar bear, bro. Watch out, bro.
You couldn't do anything. Oh, that one might get tired, like fatigued. 300 is a lot to get through.
Not facts.
What, 300 dudes? Paul?
Yeah, like but that
We can't. But we
fucking-
not with no weapons, though. We don't have nothing lethal enough to hurt that.
It said then what? Yeah, facts. I would.
So
you
he
can't.
gonna rest up while we just hitting that nigga, and he gonna fuck. Oh,
That nigga said, oh.
he's go. If 75 is dead off of the ult alone.
Oh my God. Tornado claw paw attack.
So how many? Wait. Okay. So how many people would it take to beat the gorilla then? If y'all saying 100 people can't.
I don't know.